Oh yeah, it's double organic.
Hey there, time to get another dose of vitamin D with me, Double Organic. Alright, I'm making a quick video on critical power. What is a critical power test? I did a critical power test probably like 4 years ago now. The video you're watching is me with long, luscious hair. These gorgeous locks. I've since cut those off a long time ago. But I'm doing a critical power test. So let me talk to you a little bit about this test. What is it for? To find your lactate threshold. It is an all-out, really intense, grueling test. Basically, imagine you're on the bike and you're riding at a good pace, and then you decide you want to just go as fast as you can, and you're on a flat, level surface, and you're just pedaling as fast and as hard as you can. And you could probably do that for how long? 30 seconds? A minute? This is a 3-minute test. And so how it looks is you're biking, and then you just go all out and you go crazy. And your wattage goes way up, and you can only maintain that for so long, and then it starts going down, and it just levels out. And so the last 2 minutes of the test, you're just like right? And you're dying. So kick back, relax, and watch me suffer. So I'm gonna start playing this. I'm watching it, and I'll give you feedback, give you the play-by-play of what's going on here. And so I'm just pedaling lightly, sort of getting ready for the test. And I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on here. For the equipment, first I have a breathing apparatus here, basically, where I exhale my air, kind of goes through a mushroom valve. So it exhales, then I inhale new fresh air, and it goes into the analyzer. You can see those tubes there, like those little dangling tubes, the clear one. That one has the oxygen going in it, and it's analyzing it, seeing how hard am I working. So I'm pedaling faster here. The test hasn't started. On my leg is a near-infrared spectroscopy. I don't have much more time to go because we're about to blast off here, and it measures the hemoglobin and how much oxygen it has. Here we go. You're going to see a change. There I go. See, now I'm going hard as I can, pushing myself. The sports physiologist is saying, go, but he's more like, come on, go, you can do it. He has to hold that thing down, because I'm a beast. My hair's waving in the lab. It's hard to hold on to that mouthpiece. You can see spit. It's kind of gross when I take it off. It's just like, bleh. And I felt I needed to hold on to it, because I'm biting onto this. I'm working my ass off here. And I'm spent. And the test is probably not even a minute done. And now is the grueling part, where I'm busting my ass here. I'm at the leveling off portion. He's cheering me on, saying, come on, yeah, good job, you can do this. Really motivating me here. Instead of saying, go. It's like, yeah, good job. Woo. And I'm dying. What else is there to say? Before and after this test, he does a little pinprick on my finger, tests the testing for lactic acid, I believe, baseline level of lactic acid. I'm really working here, sweaty. This was a crazy test. I did a VO2 max, a critical power test, went out, rode 90 kilometers, and then came back and did a VO2 max and critical power test again, a study I participated in. Very intense study. You can watch my VO2 max video. It was in the same lab. I was kind of explaining what a VO2 max is. I made it quite a while ago. I'm just getting around to editing this footage. That's about all there is to say about the test. So why do we want to know what our critical power is? What our lactate threshold is? I made a video a while ago saying lactate is our friend, and it is our friend because when we break down glucose into 2 molecules of pyruvate, they just build up so fast, pyruvate. And then you're up to your neck in pyruvate. Imagine a machine that's dropping widgets down. Eventually that piles up, and now there's too many widgets and the machine breaks. So the pyruvate turns right away into lactic acid. It's good. It's because it turns into lactic acid, the pyruvate, that's the only reason that you can exercise. Otherwise, you'd only be able to exercise for a few seconds. I'm sure somewhere here I pulled that thing off and there's a bunch of spit coming out. I'm dying. I'm dead. But lactate threshold. Lactate's good, but we don't want too much lactic acid. So we want, as an endurance athlete, to just be ever so slightly below our lactate threshold. Because if we're above it, we're going to keep on building that lactate. So someone who's doing a marathon, they are, that whole marathon, just on the edge of their lactate threshold. If they went above, their muscles would be like, bleh, and then they wouldn't be able to, keep going. That's why with racing, these endurance events, it's all about pacing yourself. And basically, these people running marathons, they're sprinting those marathons at the speed that I could sprint. But I would be generating lactic acid. But they're not, because their lactate threshold is so much higher that they can exercise at that intensity and not generate lactic acid. So we do this test to figure out what is that level, that lactate threshold. And on a bike, these people have watt meters, these power meters that tell them what that wattage is, and they know their wattage. That's the wattage they need to stay at for their lactate threshold, or to stay just below it, and they do that, no problem. And for running, it'd be the pace that you're running at. Are you running, a kilometer in 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes? What's that time that you can run it at? People can do a 5K in sub 20 minutes, but you need to know that pace. And this is the test that you do to find your pace. Now this is a very high-tech test. You're not going to do this critical power test with the air, gas differential, how much is oxygen and carbon dioxide, how hard are you working. You're not going to probably be doing, the pinprick and all this stuff and having the near infrared spectroscopy. That's a very expensive piece of equipment. But you are going to do this test, and that wattage that you're kind of maintaining at the end, do some mathematics. There's your lactate threshold. So that's critical power test. He just did the pin prick. Remember, get the 6 aspects of health every single day. Earth, air, fire, water, work, rest, subscribe. Let's walk the path of health together. Don't forget to get that work in. Exercise below your lactate threshold or above. It's okay to go above too and be intense. Whoa, look at all those recipes. Those look tasty. Give me some of that.